welcome back to more ranting with me. And again, in the last episode I said this might be 4 parts, but I'm going to try my damnedest to make this 3 parts. So I'm going to have to shuttle run through these next 3 relationships, or not even relationships, these next 3 times I had a girlfriend, before I get to the one that will probably be the one I spend the longest on. This first one is a gold bolt. Okay, so as you all know, I said in the last video, because the last video was basically all about my relationship with Alicia from sophomore to junior year. From the beginning of sophomore to the end of junior year, to be more specific, September 29th to May 8th, 2012 to 2014. It's not quite 2 years, but it's close. Okay, so as if you remember, at the end of that one, I said I was lost. I was out of it, distant, lost. I didn't know what to do. I really did become a distant person after she broke up. I felt dead. The thing I failed to mention in the last episode was that, yeah, I talked about my demons and everything, and the reason I was so happy in my relationship with Alicia is because she quelled that voice, the demon voice inside my head. She quelled that anguish, internal anguish inside me, except for that summer. That June to July thing, it was running rampant, but otherwise she quelled it. And that's a common thread with most, with 2 of my relationships. The demonic voice in my head, my demon, but my demon's voice, my demon's voice was quelled by them. By then there was only 2 people who quelled it, and Alicia was one of them. So yeah, after she broke up with me, that voice came back, and it came back hard. It had been silent for almost a year, and it had been deathly silent, basically, for 2 years. Just about. Like that very much. But so yeah, I was lost. I was right around finals. And all that usual jazz. And I tried to make it not awkward. And in the beginning, like almost, you spend almost 2 years with somebody, being close, hanging out with them, almost on a weekly basis. Once that ends, things are going to be awkward for a little bit, and they were. At like the early stages of us split was awkward. I think she avoided me in the hallways. And personally, I was too hollow inside to give a shit. Not about her, I mean, when it comes to, like, avoiding her in the hallway and all that stuff, I didn't care about the awkwardness. I was too hollow inside, I was too lost in my mind to care if I ran into her or not. After the first day at school, we had one interaction because she was giving me back, I believe, a Pokemon game? That I let her borrow? I let her borrow from you? It's been a good while. But, yeah, things were awkward. And then my next one comes in. And the reason I'm still talking about Alicia is because she does play a part in my relationship to a degree. Not really expecting use that to be. So as you know, as I said in the last video, we hang out almost every Saturday. We were together at least once a week, or hung out together once a week. Outside. And so obviously we were together for almost 2 years, which meant we spent a lot of time together. And after that, I was so used to the comfort of her presence. I don't know, the comfort of her, that after that was over, I no longer had that routine. I no longer had her. I was that hollow, lost. I was hollow inside and lost. And so, apparently I did not learn from my sister's mistakes. Because my sister, after her very first real relationship, I mean, the way our relationships ended was vastly different. Because Alicia is a much better person than my sister's boyfriend, or my sister's then boyfriend. Because he cheated on me. Like, pretty sure it was a year into a relationship. Like a year and a half or something. I know we was dating for a week. And he cheated on her. Because I remember hearing a story about somebody telling her that they saw her sister and stuff or something like that. I don't know, the only positive thing I got from this show. He introduced me to Shadow Philosophy. That's the only positive thing I got from him. Otherwise, I'm on it. So there's that. But after that relationship, my sister did something not too good, and I followed in her footsteps in that regard. Unfortunately, I can't stun him because I can't stun him. Not a good stun. But so yeah, so basically, there was another guy who came in the picture, and my sister, again, being used to that time she spent with him, she was used to his company, loved it, at the time, and it was miss after it was done. Like, I was kind of feeling after our breakup, the only difference was I didn't have the resentment she did towards him. Because the reason was on a much nicer level. So this is where I get disgust in myself. Because at the time I didn't know what I wanted. I really didn't. Kind of hollow inside, I was kind of borderline, and I use that. Freaking stunned. But yeah, so basically, both my sister and I rebounded with a certain person. Alright, in her case, the guy was all in freaking bed. I don't know how I was playing TV. I don't remember doing much, probably wrestling in one of the offices, and he was on the computer. But he went over to me, and he said, "You have the most beautiful smile that reminds me of your sister." And I immediately turned off my PlayStation 2. Or PlayStation 2. Getting stoned! Holy crap! No. Bro, get away from me. But, yeah, I immediately turned off the PlayStation 2 and I left that room straight away. And he also came to my sister on Christmas after they'd already broken up. You know, just not a good time. Not a good time. I told my sister she could use my sword if she wanted to. My mom gave him, I believe, one of the talk to him. And then after that, he had he got her a gift. I'm pretty sure he has. Yeah. Either way, my sister rebounded off that relationship with him, and I did the same with somebody else. And so we kind of flirted at the end of my junior year, and I didn't realize what I was doing until it took me till August to realize what I had done, and that was I used this girl as a rebound because I missed the comfort, the company I had when I was with Alicia. And that's no excuse, honestly. What I did was disgusting, terrible, I regret it. That is why she's the only girlfriend I've ever dated. The only girl I've ever dated that I regret dating. Because I dated her for all the wrong reasons. It was disgusting. And she was not as creepy as Greg. But she did have her quirks that I didn't care for. She was super clingy. I felt suffocated in the relationship. And it wasn't until August that I realized that I'm not really into this girl more than a friend. And on top of that, I wasn't even all that attracted to her. But what I did was disgusting. It was wrong. You should never rebound off of somebody. You should never rebound for that reason. Just to get over somebody quicker, which is what I did. I used her to get over Alicia quicker, and I didn't realize that until August. And honestly, it was a certain situation. There was a thing that happened in August that really slapped. Was it August or was it September? It was one of those 2 months. I can't remember. Yeah, it had to have been September. Or the tail end of August. One of the two. But yeah, she was super clingy. I didn't like that. Suffocating. And she got mad at me because she thought I was spending the day with Bo. And only Bo. But there were other people with me. And honestly, I think she was just upset that there was another girl with us. But, so, I have no excuses. I subconsciously did it. But I still shouldn't have never done it. And I remember there was a certain event that happened in my life that kind of slapped me in the face. Slapped me in the face, punched me in the nose, and dick kicked me. Basically. And I remember I was just 2 weeks after that happened. It was like we were just getting into homecoming week. And she kept calling me and calling me and calling me. I know she had the right intentions for it because she was worried. And I snapped in my mind and I answered the phone and I said what I had to do because I couldn't keep stringing her along. That just wasn't right. So I broke it off the Sunday before homecoming week. Over a phone call, I didn't text him. I wanted to do it in person on that Monday. Like I said, I snapped mentally. Now I remember my mom said she was a bit disappointed that I did it that way. Text. I mean, via phone calls. But phone calls is better than in text. And what I told her was the truth. I just wasn't emotionally ready. I wasn't emotionally there. I couldn't. Like I said, she was way up here and I was way in the middle. Which meant friend. It didn't go past that. Which is, like I said, I used her to get over release quicker. I didn't realize that till it was, quite frankly, too late. And I regret it. Like I said, she's the only girl I've ever dated. I don't regret dating. I don't even regret dating the girl who had that abusive relationship with. It's like I always say, even then, at the beginning of that relationship was fine. It wasn't until the summer and into freshman year that I got really bad. But yeah, and then during homecoming week, or during homecoming, like the day of the dance, I didn't go. My friends asked me to go to their house and use Haley. Well, Austin didn't go, but it was Haley, Tristan, Danielle, and Clayton. Well, we all went, or I went there, and as I was on my way, I got a call from her saying we had some unfinished business that we needed to talk. That we both know that we needed to talk in person. Honestly, I didn't know that. I didn't feel that. I didn't honestly feel the same way she did. But I basically granted her her wish, told her to meet me at the entrance to the park. And I just let her vent her frustrations, ask her questions, and tried to answer them as honestly as I could. And then after that mess was finally behind me, a couple months later, I ended up dating Erin, who was that girl who was in the car with us during that specific event. And we dated for a month. We were friends, we flirted at lunch all the time. Girl I regret dating ended up, she tried getting in between us, you know what I'm saying? She tried, I guess you could say she tried pushing her away from me. And it was, honestly, that whole relationship was just one of those things where you gotta try it. You never know if you don't. So we tried it, didn't work out. I had some fond memories, we kissed once. Honestly, my favorite parts were obviously lunch. Lunch senior year was just a hoot all around. And Taco Bell. I think we went and had like 2 group eatings at Taco Bell. And of course there was hanging out with her and Jesse. That's what was fun. And then after her, would you looky there? It's Alicia. Yeah, we dated twice. I know. I am probably the biggest dumbass in the world. No, I'm kidding. But we did date twice. It was almost a year after we broke up the first time. This was April. We got together on April... We got together on April Fool's Day. Yeah, April Fool's Day is the day we got back together. And I remember the very next day at school, let's see. This is probably going to be 4 parts, by the way. I can just... Because this is probably going to be the last one. And then we'll end with my last relationship in part 4. Oh well, I tried. It just doesn't work out for me. I ramble too much. But yeah, so this came out of the blue for me, but not too out of the blue, you know? Those matching clothes you got us were so cute, thank you. Going on a date made me so self-conscious. I had a great time though. Let's do it again sometime. Okay? Okay. Client, what? Oh. You're a stone cold sword master, Kirito, for reals. How the heck did you get this far in such a short span of time? I mean, sheesh, I need to get my act together real quick. Thank you, Clint. Miss you, buddy. But yeah, we officially got back together on April Fool's Day. There was some flirting before then. I remember. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I did this. I really don't. But I did something I never thought I'd be able to do. You know how they do that you know there's the fancy dancing moves? Yeah. Well, or where you twirl her out and you twirl back in and you dip her? I don't know how, but somehow I did that flawlessly with her. It was just out of nowhere, randomly, and like the in-between doors, between the hallway and leaving to the east wing, where you circle drive. But yeah, it was crazy. I think she had 2 boyfriends, and between us breaking up and getting back together, just like I had 2 girlfriends in between us breaking up and getting back together. Granted, hers were longer than mine, because mine was 2 months and a month, and hers was a lot longer than that. They were both like 4 to 5 months, if I remember correctly. And I remember one of them was toxic for her. Like, they both could have been. I don't know. Because I don't know about the first one all that much. I do know about the second one. And the second one, like, she's the one, like, that's the one she wished. That was the one she wished I would have came in a little faster for our second try. So she didn't have to go through all that hell. But hey, I can't help when I come in. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't know. Jesus. But yeah, like I said, I think it was April 2nd, the first day of school after we got back from Norland. School day, I remember her best friend, the former one, they weren't as good friends at this point. She was so mad and we got back together. And I remember her saying, like, this is a joke, right? This is all on April Fool's Day, right? And we were like, what? It wasn't. Like, this is a legit thing. We're legit going back out to see if time is all we needed. So I remember the very first car ride. One of the first things she noticed was that she missed how just calm, how calm and relaxed I was, how unfazed I was. And honestly, that was one of the things that hurt me the most when we were dating the first time, was that my lack of... I remember my lack of being sad. My lack of the ability to cry. I don't cry. Not in front of people. I have shy tears. Most of the time I cry, I go out to the cemetery by myself and I just walk alone. I rant to myself and I just cry my eyes out. Because I'm alone. And I can. Is it healthy? Probably not. Who cares? It allows me to get my system, allows it to get out of my system, even if she really wanted to see me cry. I mean, she really wanted to see me match you at one point, and that ain't gonna have to be planned, because she was expecting to burn me when I'm all set. Like, deathly, eerily silent is what I am when I get mad. I don't care. Don't want to talk to you. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's good and bad that comes with my calm, posed, cool, collected nature. Is that, yeah, I am unfazed by a lot of stuff. I am calm, I am cool. I'm very chillaxed, man. Oh man. Should not have said it like that. Either way. Yeah, that was one aspect she missed about me. But to see, I don't know, but she did miss it. And honestly, I was lying when I said I didn't have fun with our short little second stint. It was enjoyable. I mean, it only lasted a week. What am I talking about? It lasted a month, roughly. And this time when we broke up, we didn't cry, so that was a plus. It probably wasn't as hard this time. Second time, hey. You're only meant to be friends, and you're only meant to be friends. That suck, but just gotta suck it up. Granted, I've let bygones be bygones now, I'm fine with it. I understand. Like I said in the last video, I just want her to be happy. So, whatever makes her happy is what's best. Like I said, I wish the best for her in the future. And I hope she can be as happy as she can possibly be. And hopefully, we can stay good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the only girl I ever regret dating. I got that story. The friend who I dated just to see if it would work out, you know? Again, one of those things where if you don't, then you don't. If you don't, then you'll wonder what is. So it's best to try. And then more. Take this extra. I'm not dead. So yeah. And then the second round of the much shorter, you know, brought our grand total. I'm pretty sure it brought us up to 1 year and 9 months of being in a relationship. Holy crap, that's kind of either way, that's part 3, and part 2 is gonna, part 4 is gonna be long as well. These are all gonna be long. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So with that, I hope you have a great day. Remember, only you can be the best you can possibly be. If you like the video, give it a like, comment, feel that'd be super special. Also, subscribe if you haven't. That'd really help me out. And ta-ta for now.